Ooh, just
Oh, damn, son. Well, he did the Adrian Broners for the hood, right?
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a four-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.
All right. Next thing, sports. Let's talk NBA. A lot of moves going on.
too many,
A lot of moves going on. Major
too
moves.
many
Hey,
moves.
before we get into the sports, can we address the elephant that's on the canvas right now?
What's
Who
the
that?
pink elephant in the room?
No, the elephant that's on his canvas. Is Nate awake? Is he okay?
Ooh, just
Oh, damn, son. Well, he did the Adrian Broners for the hood, right?
yo.
Like,
I
I
gotta just for Nate. I'm a light one for Nate, B.
Yo, I'm so
But you know what?
sorry
Nate
on
did
that man.
that for his
He did.
kids, B. Nate got knocked out for his kids. That
Yeah, he
boy
did the
knocked
Adrian
Nate the
Broner, man. He
fuck
did the Adrian
out,
Broner
bro.
he got knocked out for his kids.
for his kid. He
Yo,
posted it.
he's gonna be the butt of every joke for the next 30 years.
Yo,
They
let me
already
tell
coming
you
out
this.
with the memes like crazy.
Let me tell you this. This is OG word of the week, the phrase of the week. Find your lane and stay in it. That's what that's all about. Because all this, you think you Conor McGregor. Nah, bro, you a basketball player. That's why you was playing
Like,
basketball.
and you can tell in boxing, right? Boxing is a weird sport when you know when niggas don't want to fight no more. Like, you can tell when they got the fight beat out of him. And like before he took the dive on the last one, you could tell when he got up, he was like, "Yo, I don't want to be here no more."
Well, it's
Yeah,
not that
like
the
he
fight
seen he knew he was getting knocked out. That's
he
why.
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
what he was doing. That was it. Because if I'm analyzing him, he was just being aggressive. There was no defense, there was no counter punching,
Yo,
there was
that
no
shit was
He
tactical
thought he thought it
so
was in the streets, right? And then
real.
he
It was
then he
yo,
got his ass beat by a
yo,
white man, single handedly setting the culture back another 30 fucking
yo.
years.
the
That
Like,
technique was
shit
terrible.
was hilarious.
I
But
just don't
like
understand.
Like it was
Brother Malcolm
absolutely
said
terrible.
something, right? But before we go on, Brother Malcolm said, you look at the white community. He said, you don't see singers or comedians or actors leading their people, but look at our community. That's what they try to give us. This
Hmm.
shit is all a distraction, bro. Shout out to Nate and his strong chin, but
I hope
he
the bag
looked
he got for that was really worth it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say
he
about
got laid the fuck
There's
out.
no bag that makes taking a dive like that in front of your friends, family, and everyone who loves you to somebody who's not a fighter. Taking a dive like that, there's nothing that makes that okay.
it. Yeah, no,
Listen,
I just hope he got a good bag for that because that shit was just tragic.
let me tell you, this used to be growing up in the hood. This used to be like a little fantasy question we used to ask each other. Like, yo, would you fight Mike Tyson for like $1 million?
I still want to
And
fight Mike to this day.
and
No,
look, look,
fuck
look,
that.
look, look.
Absolutely
Mike
not.
actually fought a nigga and didn't kill him yesterday on the exhibition. So and Nate got fucking slayed.
Well, that was a different Mike Tyson. That wasn't the animal that we once knew
Whoa,
before.
whoa, whoa, whoa! What?
That was a different Mike Tyson. That wasn't the one animal that we knew before. That was a lot tamer, more mental
Well,
and
apparently
spiritual
there
Mike
there couldn't
Tyson.
be any knockouts. So
Yes,
I'm
so
pretty
that was
sure
a very
Iron
different Mike
Mike
Tyson that was having
wasn't
fun.
swinging for the fucking fences. But
Mike was swinging hard, but Mike wasn't swinging how we used to him swinging. Like that was a whole different Mike
I don't
Tyson.
know if he was trying to knock him out. He would have killed Roy in there, bro.
Bro, the thing is, Mike was laughing and having fun in the fight. He wasn't what we know Mike to be. All right. He did great though. He looked great.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a whole different fight than that other shit. So I'm glad that both of them are okay and could walk out of it all right. But that wasn't the same Mike Tyson. But it was good to see Mike doing well and nostalgic to see him back in the ring.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo, the Legends League, is that going to be a thing now? Do we like it enough to watch more of it?
Nah,
I
man.
don't know. It depends on who.
That's like
It's
seeing
gonna get like versus corny.
yeah, that's like seeing niggas past their prime, like still trying to hang on to it. Like
It's
it's
like
a
Big
reason they
Three.
stopped. There's a reason
But
they stopped.
but Big Three was kind of hype because I like the niggas that was balling in Big Three. So shout out to Big Three.
Right.
But
They had a mix of young people and older guys. That's what Big Three was about.
I thought that was just too much space. They should have made it smaller. They should have cut for the Big Three. They should have just made the court like it was too much space. So I think we should close that shit up and make it tighter, and then it'll look better. That's my personal opinion about the big three.
Well, it was a 3v3 though, and you gotta have the NBA line. So you gotta it can't be too small where it's like high school. You gotta have that big court at least.
But I think for like the big men to be effective and shit like that in it, I think that they should take away the corner 3-point shot and shrink the floor a little bit. That's just personally what I think. That'll make the game more fun to watch and shit. That's just my personal opinion, but who the fuck am I?
Well, just like talking about that then, because right now, if you dive somebody on the block in the post, you set up that triangle, they have all the room to operate because there's nothing there.
Yeah, but that just makes the game like it predicated for guard play. So why the fuck are we gonna want to see Amari and big ass men if we know, like, I don't want to see them score 4 points. I want to see if they still got some motion in the ocean.
Well, they could do it. It's just you got to take advantage of it. Like Amari ain't going to do his thing in the post like somebody playing in there like Zach Randolph.
Yeah,
like Zach Randolph is
not
going blocking, giving you buckets every time.
Well, that's just the idea.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand it, but I think it's for who we've seen so far, there hasn't been anybody to take advantage of the low block because there's no low block scorers in that league right now. But if you put somebody like a Zach Randolph, or if you put somebody, that was known to do their thing in the post or who wasn't the most athletic guy, you're gonna see him take advantage of that more often. Where Joe Johnson was starting to do that a little bit, where he was a guard and putting other guards in the post. So I think it just depends on the personnel that could take advantage of that area of the court where we haven't seen anybody stand out and do that.
Yeah, that's one way. Fucking
So yeah, free agency, NBA free agency.
Hold on, we ain't talking about Javonte. He got a KO too.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't pay attention to that.
Javonte Davis a couple weeks ago when he fought his fight.
He's fighting a trash can, man. Like until this guy fights somebody that means something, then nobody's really worried about it.
All right, so he fought a trash can, but shout out to him because he knocked that trash can the fuck out. All right.
He played too many games in that fight. That's what he did.
Yeah, I feel you.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.